And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a game called Topic. This is a speed game. Well, it's from Sit Down, which is about 80% of the games they do are speed games. This is a speed game in which you have to shout out words of a certain number of syllables, which has 3 syllables. But mule is just 1, I think. Abracadabra, anti-disestablishmentarianism. Well, you actually, in this game, the most syllables you're going to need is 5. Let me show you how it plays. So you have a large deck of cards here, and depending on the length of the game is how many cards in a deck you're going to use. So each round of the game, you're going to flip the top card over. Vroom, vroom. So first of all, you see the blueberry. That doesn't really matter what this is. The blueberry, just wait for you to know it's blue. Blue means this. So this here shows a piece of candy. And everybody needs to say a 2-syllable word that meets that category. So candy's pretty easy, right? But I might say, what else would I say? Well, the lollipop is 3 syllables. Candy cane is 3 syllables. Sugar. Okay, everyone's shouting out words. The last person to say the word gets the card. If there's multiple people can't think of a word to say it, they're going to take the card. So we'll turn over this one. This one is a 3-syllable word that looks like some sort of animal here. Now, what exactly the category is, people are going to have to kind of determine, but this one here, I might say timber wolf or something. It has to be a single word, though. So a 2-syllable word, well, that's pumpkin, but it's probably some sort of orange or some sort of fruit or whatever it might be. 2-syllable word. A 5-syllable word, that's a password, or a lock or encryption. 5 syllables is more difficult. Now, occasionally, when you turn one of these over, let's see when it happens here, you are going to get, here it is, a color that's not on the card. Well, in that case, everyone just hits the middle, and it's the last person to slap it gets the card. Now, you notice this one says 1, 2, 3. Now, when this happens and there is yellow on the card, that means the first person shouts out a 1-syllable word. Hat. The next person has to shout out a 2-syllable word. Trilby. Fedora. And so on and so forth until someone is forced to take the card. That's it. That's the whole game. Once you go through whatever the deck is, whoever has the fewest cards is the winner. These are really good quality cards. They have the corners cut off of them because of Battlestar Galactica. No, I don't know what the reason is, but the corners cut off makes them very nice. They have a nice linen finish on them. I like the fact that each of these colors is associated with a fruit, which lets you know instantly, okay, so this is orange, and it shows an orange, and it matches this one. Very easy. The categories are interesting. It's up to the group to determine if, this here is a submarine. Does that mean underwater? Does that mean vehicles? You, as a group, can determine whether a word counts or not. You vote on that. But we found it to not be a big problem. Sometimes there is something like this here, which is just a number. Sometimes you can see here, is a shape. Sometimes it's a word that starts with a letter. And sometimes it's a specific color. It will show you a different color. Other than that, you kind of just use your imagination here. This is obviously fruit, but this is time. What kind of words match time? Everything fits in the box here, which has one of these really nice ribbons in it. It's almost like a classy little game. Just all fits in there. Makes it easy to take the cards out with the ribbon. The rule book works well. It has a little flow chart here. You don't really need a flow chart for a party game, but it all fits there in a nice little box. Good components. So there you have it. It is a very simple game, and by me going over it, you're going to know whether you like it or not. Now, there's a lot of these shout out something as fast as you can games. This, I think, is the first one I played where the number of syllables matters. And it's funny because sometimes every syllable word will come in your mind except the number that's out there. But it is silly fun. I was worried that the arguments over does something fit in a category, but it's the game at base level it shouldn't matter that much, and the folks I played it with didn't seem to really have a problem with that. This works really well. I think it's especially good with settings where people are not maybe like diehard gamers. They're just folks wanting to play a fun, casual party game. And it's the kind of party game that should be sold at big box stores and things like that because it's simple and easy to get into. And you can control the length of the game. I would prefer to play with half the deck because then it's gone before you kind of get weary of it. The whole deck is a little long. My family in particular really enjoyed it. I liked it myself. And I kind of went into it thinking I wasn't. I was like, syllables with some sort of topic. Not much there. And there really isn't a lot of depth here. I can't talk about this game too much, honestly, but I had fun playing it, and that's all that matters. So that's Topic. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time. Dice Tower Judgment approved.